Howdy folks, Spencer here, and today I want to give you a quick rundown on my preferred method for getting through the Demon Hunting event. There's three different options for this. There's Herald Sphere and Gateway to Grethor. Those are both space queues that have time-gated sections. And then we have Brotherhood of the Sword, which is a ground TFO, but it is actually very, very quick to progress through, so long as you have at least one other person in there that understands the core mechanic of this queue. And that's the mechanic I want to go through today, which is basically just hit consoles. That's the main thing that matters for the first four rooms in this TFO is just hitting the central console to reveal where the second set of consoles are, and just getting to those and activating them in the 15-second time frame. So with the console in the center being hit, you're going to see that two others will appear. So you see one was up at the top left there, and the others back the left side here. The locations where these secondary consoles will appear will be random on each run. And if you fail to get to them in time, the central console just has to be hit again, and then you can go to those exact same locations and hit the secondary consoles. So whoever activates the central console will have enough time to run and hit one of the secondary ones, but you do need one other person to go and hit the other one. So it can be a bit difficult in pugs if people don't understand that they just need to hit that console. But if you drop a reminder in chat, tell people, hey, just hit the consoles, then you can get through it a bit quicker. And this process will repeat for the second, third, and fourth rooms. And you may have to hit the central console a few times until people realize, hey, I need to go hit that thing that's shining yellow over in the corner. But once you do, it'll open up the next room, and it's just a process that will repeat over and over. So in the first room, it's right down in the middle there. In the second room, it's into the right when you enter the second room, and the possible locations that the secondary consoles will spawn in is back to the right behind that, a bit hidden when you first come in. And then there's also a chance that one or both may appear on the left side. It is completely random on each run, but the central console is always going to be in the same exact location. So let me play this now. So in this run, you can see one was back left and one was close right, hidden behind this corner. And so long as you get people to both real quickly, you can get through it in just the one hit of the consoles. So the third room is now opened up for me in this run. And with this one, the central console is going to be over to the left. And for the secondary consoles, you're either going to have one appear near the targ pit over here. One may appear right in front of the gate. One may appear up over here. Or you may have one or both appear up over on this upper level. So just hit the center console and run to whichever's closest to you and hope someone gets to the other. So I'll let this play and you can see. And for me to get this top-down view like this, I am doing this in demo record. And then for the next room here, next room's also always in the same spot for the central console, and that is right in the middle of the floor here. And for the secondary consoles, you'll either have one or both appear over on the left side, or one or both appear over on the right. So it's possible one may spawn in over at the back right, or over at the close right. So it's, I think, 4 possible locations on this specific room. Let's let this play out again. You don't even have to worry about killing the enemies. I mean, you can if they're causing you issues, but with this being on normal only, you know, this is very quick to get through. So there's one close left here and close right. So just a matter of people going over and hitting them real quick. I think on a few of these, we did have to hit the consoles again just to reset it. Oh, I think we got... No, it reset. Okay. Just hit the consoles, and that is the last room that has the console mechanic. You're now at the boss phase, the very final phase of this TFO. And with this being on normal only, it's pretty easy to do. Given you don't have to hit any major buffs for most of this, given you're focused on just hitting the consoles, you can go up to the final boss here, and you can just pop like Ball of Lightning, use your weapons, whatever. Again, it's normal, so it'll go down pretty fast. So just go to the final room and take out the boss as fast as you can. I think I just ran up next to her and hit Ball of Lightning, and she was dead, you know, just a couple seconds later. So this was a run that took like 3 minutes. And I'm sure some of you, especially if you go in with one person that you know will also be able to coordinate with you, you're going to be able to get through this in 2 to 3 minutes. In a random environment, it'll take a bit longer, as you're going to see with the 2 runs I'm going to show you, and there will be chapters to each of them down below for those of you that want to see like a worst case scenario and then a better scenario. But a way that you can make this process much easier for you in a Pug environment is just going into team chat while you're in the briefing phase and saying, hey guys, remember, the only thing that matters for the first couple of rooms is just hitting the consoles. You can ignore the enemies, just focus on hitting the consoles. Just have that little bit of coordination. Remind people that that's what really matters here, and you're going to get through this queue a lot faster. So I know this wasn't a comprehensive breakdown of Brotherhood. I skipped over the optional things that this TFO has, but this really is the quickest way to get through this event. And if you're looking to farm reputation marks, this is also a really good queue to do for that because of how fast it can be done. If you and a buddy want to go in and farm a bunch of marks, you can go in and queue for the event queue back to back. There's no cooldown on it, so you can farm up quite a few reputation marks very quickly. So I'm going to head over to the footage now. Hopefully this was informative for you guys. Okay, so I just joined the public queue for Brotherhood, and hopefully it goes. There it is. Now there's like a 30-second briefing phase here. Just have to wait through it, and when the if a cutscene pops up, just, you know, hold down escape to get through it. Will be some screen shaking here as the shuttle approaches the planet. But like I said in the first part, you just need to run to the first console right away, you know, hit that to make the other 2 appear, and then just get to one of them yourself and hope that a random on your team gets to the other. You don't even have to worry necessarily about going in and actually killing the Herald here. Just focus on the consoles for the first few rooms here. And hope that one other person understands that they have to go there.
Initiate shutdowns at the same time. You have 15 seconds to disable.
Looks like someone else realized what's going on.
Simultaneously.
Oh, we are on the next room now. Hold down escape, skip the cutscene. I'm going to do the same thing, and I'm going to hit the center console to reveal the secondary locations.
You have 15 seconds to disable the other.
So both of them spawned here. I'm going to hit one. I don't think there's anyone near me that can get the other. Can I get to it in time?
The devices are resetting. Synchronize and try again. Initiate.
Just have to wait for the team to get over here. But you just spam the console yourself and activate one of them and basically just hope that a random on your team realizes what's going on. You could also just type in chat, you know, hit the consoles. I don't think they hit the console fast enough.
Synchronize and try again. Initiate shutdowns at the same time. You have 15 seconds to disable the other 2 Iconian devices simultaneously.
Again, you don't have to actually kill the enemies, just hit the consoles.
The Heralds are activated.
You can see how if people understand that the only thing that matters here is hitting the consoles for these first few rooms, that it can go much faster. You can get some damage in, you know, use some kits as needed, but it really is just hit the consoles. And if you get someone in here that understands what they're doing, you can see how it'd be fast. Did anyone hit the other one?
The devices are resetting. Synchronize and try again. Initiate shutdowns at the same time. You have 15 seconds to disable the other two Iconian devices.
So it looks like people are hitting them. No one was at the other. Not gonna be enough time.
The devices are resetting. Synchronize and try again. Initiate shutdowns at the same time. You have 15 seconds to disable the other two Iconian devices simultaneously.
And there's still someone at the other. I don't know if they hit it.
The devices are resetting. Synchronize and try again. Initiate shutdowns at the same time.
You can see though, like I said, if you get one other person in there that understands what they're doing here, you'll get through it very fast. You can completely ignore the Herald. I'm pretty much right now showing you like a worst case scenario for this because people are getting to things a little bit slow. I'm gonna wait for people to get closer. Okay, there's at least one other person.
You have 15 seconds to disable the other two Iconian devices simultaneously.
I think that person realizes what's going on, so hopefully they're hitting it. There we go.
Herald leader is here. Stop it before it can break into the great
And
hall.
just get to the boss now and take the boss out. And that's all you have to do. So if you have your ball lightning ready to go, you'll be able to just absolutely nuke the boss here. Unfortunately, mine's still on cooldown. It doesn't matter. It's normal difficulty, so it dies really fast. But that's it. Like, I know some of you are probably going to prefer taking, like, a jellyfish into Gateway to Grethor, hopefully, you know, in a solo or private TFO. But, again, you can see that if you get one other person in there that understands this, it is a breeze. So I'm actually going to do it again here. Again, I think that run right there was probably a worst case scenario where people were a little bit slow to figure it out at first, but eventually, you know, there was someone else that picked it up. But I am going to buy out the event here because I want to complete my event campaign during this event, and I do need to buy out a couple days in order to do that. I could wait, do it a little bit later, but I'm just going to do it today. Okay, and with that, I can go right back in and do another, get both my daily, and I should be able to get another 50 event campaign progress right away now. So hopefully this doesn't take too long to pop. And you guys get to see again that it's just about hitting the consoles.
Listen up.
And holding down escape to skip all the cutscenes. You can just go in team and say, just focus on hitting. Just, you know, just saying something like that in team chat. That'll probably speed things up a little bit.
Remember, you need to deactivate all of the devices together, or else the network will reset them. You have 15 seconds to disable the other two Iconian devices simultaneously.
Okay, looks like people are hitting them. Perfect. So probably just putting that one line in chat is going to make your experience a lot easier here. So I'm showing you like a worst case scenario and what's hopefully a bit of a smoother experience now.
You have 15 seconds to
if I can move, I'm stuck.
devices simultaneously.
Okay, both of them went over there. Do we have someone at that one? I don't know if we'll be there in time.
The devices are resetting.
Damn it.
Synchronize and try again. Initiate shutdowns at the same time. You have 15 seconds.
Okay, do we have someone at the other one now?
Devices simultaneously.
There we go.
The heralds are
You see,
activating a new set of
just
devices.
people having a general understanding of what's going on here is already making this one move a bit faster than the last.
You have 15 seconds to disable the other two Iconian devices.
Run into the other.
simultaneously. The heralds are activating a new set of devices.
Perfect.
We need to
We're getting
move
this
to
one
the
done a
next
lot
era.
faster, which is great. I'll put an agony down, just clear some of these mobs out while I wait for people to get over here.
You have 15 seconds to disable the other two Iconian devices simultaneously.
Perfect.
A herald
So much smoother.
Stop it before it can break into the great.
So I'd say if you're doing this in a pug, literally just drop that line. Remember, just focus on hitting the consoles. It's all that matters in the first few rooms. And then once we're back at the boss here, things are much easier. Yeah, that's it. Like, you guys saw how much faster that went with people coordinating there, so literally just drop that one line in. Remember, just focus on hitting the consoles. It's all that matters in the first few rooms. Much smoother. So hopefully this video has helped you guys. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them down below. I know this is not a full comprehensive guide about Brotherhood, but I just wanted to show you guys the most efficient way for getting through this event. So as always, thank you to all channel members and viewers for the continued support. See you guys around.